Hello, this is Tiffany from Tiffany's Beauty Trends. And if you find this to be a look that you'd like to try, please keep watching. Hello, this is Tiffany, and today I'm going to create another look from the James Charles x Morphe palette. And I'm not sure what colors I'm going to focus in on. I may actually do the red colors today because that is one of the colors that most people gravitated to and I have not done yet. So hang on and let's get those reds out. Okay, so I'm going to start out with the chill nude color that is the first color on the palette's second row, and I'm going to go ahead and pop that into the crease. Grab a little bit more of that so I can see it better. I'll try to come in a little closer. Okay, now I'm going to go in with that same color and place it the opposite crease and grab a little bit more so I feel I have a good amount in this crease, both a little up above the crease and just a tad below it. So that's my goal. And let me see, how does this one compare? Yeah, this one does seem to have a pretty good amount on both sides. So I'll just go a little bit back here in grooming, and I think those are pretty equal. There might be a touch right here that is a bit off. And I don't think it'll take more than just barely touching that. Okay, so the next color I'm going to choose is going to be the orange, which is the fourth on the top row. And I'm going to try to lightly apply this orange in the crease, not losing track that there was a brown there, trying to get it a little bit lower, and go for the other side. I really like this color. It's like the best, ripest cantaloupe you could ever get, or Cheeto Puffs, either way. But I thought the cantaloupe was probably a prettier way to describe it. I know a lot of people probably don't like cantaloupe. There's probably, I don't know, some people probably don't even like watermelon, so I can't imagine. I haven't been eating the fruit lately because of all the seeds. I just get tired of all the work. I used to actually eat pomegranates by themselves and take the 200-year tour that it took to get anything out. Okay, so now I'm going for the fifth color in, which is a mid-range red orange. And I'm going to try to stick it just a little bit above here, which is working. Just want to make sure it's not working too good. Okay, and go again with this mid-range red and keep it above the orange. Now on this side, I guess I'm pretty convinced that I did an okay job. The one thing that I'm not adoring is the inner corners, but we'll just have to see what happens after I add the, whoops, I just dropped one. Okay, so that is going to be this red, which I believe may be a pressed pigment. So I'm just gonna try to pat it in over the eyelid area. And I will go on the other side and try to pat that in on just the eye, lid itself, not any upper areas, because I do want a separation between red, orange, and light red. Okay, so on the one side here, I think I've taken the red up a little too far, so I'm going to have to commit to making the red part of this corner, and that's okay. It isn't exactly what I planned, but you know, sometimes you just have to go with the way your techniques and tools are guiding you, or you're guiding them, but it's just obvious what you need to do. So got that in there nice and red up to a pretty good height. And now for right here, I don't know how this will work, but it's the third in on the second row. So I don't know what color this is, but it's a beautiful, like you could see it easily in a bouquet of flowers. That's where I imagine it. So it's probably got a funny name, but it's a beautiful hue. I just didn't keep that that insert because I figure when enough people get these palettes, they can follow just by where it is on the palette. I mean, I wish they would have been stamped underneath, but I guess they didn't find either enough room or didn't think it was essential enough. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to, I think it's going to be this one. And trying to kind of go and evaluate this as I add things. And the white is definitely helping the pink show up more at the very edge, at the very edge. At the very edge. So I just want to make sure this is very smooth. So when you look at it, it's very pleasing to the eye. Just kind of go up here a little bit. And that will keep this from having to be fixed. And then keep going with white until I reach the spot down here. Okay, so you can tell there's a lot of different colors in here. I do have some fallout from the different colors, and I'm going to take just a regular brush and see if they will just wipe away. And then I'll decide what color I want to put underneath. I think for the underneath color, because the orange is so lost, I would like to bring that orange back. So I'm going to use this tiny brush right here to bring in the orange. And maybe put a little bit of the pink color too. Because those were two colors that I really didn't want to have get lost. So this is the pink and the orange combined. And I accidentally got some of it in my eye. And I don't care whose makeup it is, it hurts when you get it in your eye. So just saying, if you can avoid that, please do. Because I do it all the time and I'm very, very sorry I do. Because it hurts. So pink and orange underneath. I keep doing it on this side in particular. Kind of bringing this out to a little dragged portion. So maybe it can be just a little more I don't know, just have a little more interest to it. Pulling it out just adds a little bit of line and a little more interest. Okay, so this is the completed look. I did my mascara off camera. So this is how it looks with the orange and pink underneath. Little smudge from the mascara. I really like this look. It turned out different than I thought it was going to. It kind of reminds me a little bit of some sunsets that I've seen before. So very pretty that way. And again, this is done. So thank you for watching. I love y'all. Bye.